guys prefer thumb in or thumb out?
Of your butt?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you going crazy with your man, like, you prefer thumb in or thumb out?
Whatever works that night.
Whatever the vibe is.
Whatever the vibe is. It's a different vibe.
Okay, so you open to whatever if the vibe is right.
Sure.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Would you do, like, backdoor stuff if the vibe is right?
Yeah, no, probably not.
Okay. That's where we draw the line. Okay. Do you agree, Fred? Is that the same thing?
Sure, I'll agree. Yeah, I mean... Now, we don't do a lot of backdoor, just front.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I did not expect that.
As you hear a girl talk like this and they separate the physical from the emotional, run. I don't care if she looks like Megan Fox on her best day. Run. That all that tells you is that she is going to be able to sleep with other people behind your back. She's not going to pair the sex with emotion. It's going to be easy and it's going to happen. Women who pair sex with emotion are very safe when it comes to fidelity and monogamy and things like that. Much safer than those who don't. I mean, it's not even a comparison.
Biologically, women tie emotion to sex. So if you know a woman or you are a woman who doesn't, that's usually indicative of some underlying trauma. It could be attachment style. It could be personality disorder. There's a lot of things that go into that. But I would say to any woman who is going through that you definitely need to seek the help of a licensed professional.
How long you been together?
6 months.
Do you have any guy friends?
I have guy friends, but I do not talk to them. He is the only guy I Snapchat. He's the only guy I talk to.
What about you? Do you have any female friends?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like she said, I don't really Snapchat him. I don't text him a bunch.
Yes, he does.
I mean, I think that's good for a relationship.
Yeah, he does.
Not really snapping him or texting him.
And how do you feel about it?
He can go through my phone, but I'm scared to go through his phone.
Bro, why would you say that?
Tell him to go through my
Why
phone.
would you say that?
Why are you afraid?
Speak with your chest, Riley.
Can we go through each other's phones?
If you want to.
It's group chats and you. That's it.
Okay. We good.
So he can go through yours now then.
Yeah.
He's good.
I go through yours too. It's a bunch of girls. It's all girls.
What made you doubt him in the beginning?
Good question.
I never doubted him. I've just had trust issues in the past.
Body count matter, and what is your body count?
Body count does not matter, and my number is what, like 25?
You know for certain? Are you the one where you have it like written down, all the names?
Oh yeah, and I have stars next to the ones that I consider influenced, you know?
Is it like 1 to 5 stars or?
No, it's either you do well in the first time and you get a star, or you don't do well and you don't get a star.
What if they were nervous or something, so they didn't perform well? Did they not get a second chance?
No.
Why not?
Exactly. Why would I go back to a low rating if I know it's not good?
But they want a second chance though, you know?
That's unfortunate for them. You should have gave me your best shot the first time.
Or maybe they've been having a little bit too much fun partying.
That's unfortunate for them. Do I look like the type of girl that gives second chances?
Depends on the person. What if you have a true, genuine connection with them?
Ew.
No?
No.
Do you believe in true love?
Of course. But I also believe that loving yourself should always come first before you love anybody else. And if they make you choose between yourself and them, they're not for you.
So what if they're choosing you, but then you don't give them a second chance?
Again, they should have proved themselves the first time.
How long you been together?
3 years.
If your family didn't accept her, would you cut them off on her behalf?
It's your family or me. You gonna cut me off of your family?
I would 50-50.
You have to pick, baby. I'll pick my family. If my family don't fuck with you and like you, I'll be like, yeah, you gotta go. That? Yeah, it's like that family over anything.
Yeah.
No, I'm being honest though.
But your family don't know me.
How can a relationship work if the family doesn't like that person?
Is my family
here
with me right now?
Oh, you're right. I guess.
Even though you've been with him for 3 years, if your family was like, look, we don't like him at all, you'd have to go in a different route.
If we were married, that'd be a different story. But if it's a relationship, that's like, okay, your parents know best. Your parents sees. Yeah, your parents know best.
Your parents living with me?
No, but your parents can feel and know who's right and wrong for you. I've been in a situation like that by my ex, so I know my parents did not like him, but I still pursued with him. But it turned out I was the wrong because it ended up shitty. So sometimes your parents do see the bullshit and you in love, you know, you're blinded.
I will never get married, but if I do, I'm definitely not doing this one thing, and that is kneeling for the proposal. I know it's tradition, I know it makes for a cute picture, but let's think logically for a moment. You're kneeling, asking for permission to provide and protect your woman for the rest of her life in the most submissive way possible. As a man, your woman should always be looking up to you, figuratively and physically.
Oh man, toxic masculinity is a mental disorder. Fellas, it's actually gay to marry a woman. Bro is so fragile that getting on a knee might actually break him. Take a knee. A man should never be below a woman. In fact, if you're a short king, use a ladder and reach down to propose to her. Make sure she's looking up at you. I put my woman on a leash and take her to the dog park to propose to her. That's what I would do. This guy would have been beheaded immediately in the medieval ages. Take a knee. What am I, a wuss? This guy's never eaten pussy one time. You know that, right? This video should have ended with, I will never get married.
I will never get married.
Video's over.
I will never get married.
We know. This is the nuclear fallout of Andrew Tate. We're still feeling it several years later, and we'll feel it for generations to come. This is like Chernobyl. It's going to be like 20, 30 years from now. All the kids that grew up listening to Andrew Tate TikToks are going to be 45 years old one day, and they're going to have kids. This is like worse than Agent Orange. These kids are all going to have onset incel.
Get the fuck out my room, bro. What the fuck? Get it out! Brother, get the fuck out my room. Fucking get out!
I just love to see it, man. Everybody's taking Mark's advice. Check that phone. Listen, if you haven't checked her phone, bro, you asking for it. You asking to not know. You don't even know who your girl is, bro. You don't. This fella right here, he checked her phone while she was asleep. That's the best way to do it. You find out the password, or while she's asleep, you put the Face ID on her face and it's going to unlock. You can't be afraid to check that phone, bro. You just can't be. You have to be brave. This takes some real serious guts. It takes some real courage to check your girl phone, bro. She could be cheating on you. She could have 5 other guys. She could be riding Dinos behind your back, bro. You won't even know it. Like, whole time you think she's so holy, she's so sweet, she loyal to you. That's your twin, that's your baby girl. That's Cub baby girl too, that's his bitch too. You don't even know it. She's cheating on you. She could be cheating on you, and you won't know until you check that phone. Check the phone, bro. That's my message to you for today. Check it tonight. Check it right now. As soon as you see this video, turn it down while you're around her. But as soon as you see this video, let this be your sign. Check that phone.
The most frustrating thing about men is the fact that they refuse to acknowledge when they are being flirted with.
One of the reasons why is because it's not obvious that we're being flirted with. So what do we consider as flirting?
We'll go, you're so handsome. And they just go,
oh dear, yes, that's because being called handsome is a compliment. One that we get off our nans all of the time. It's not considered as flirting, and if it is, a lot of us aren't going round our nans ever again. Ew.
They look so confused to the point where you're like, they obviously want nothing to do with me.
They look so confused to the point because they don't know what to do with that information. A beautiful woman has just called them handsome. That's a compliment. It's going to be a compliment that he rides till the day he dies, I'm going to tell you that. But is that an open door? Is it obvious enough? Is it worth the risk? Especially in today's climate. But let's not forget the other mentality of us just not believing you. Because us fellas getting flirted with and hit on is, let's be fair, rarer than rocking horse poo. So when it does happen, it doesn't really make any sense. And we just, in our brain, go, nah, she's just being nice.
And later you find out they liked you the whole time. So, what?
And there's the lesson. Because you didn't make it obvious enough, you found out later that they liked you when you could have done something about it sooner. Now, unless you get a pillow that says, I fancy you, and you smack them full force in the face, they're not going to pick up on those vibes. So let me help you out. You've got to be a lot more obvious than you are so handsome. Now, anyone's family member can come up to you and say, you are so handsome, and you can say, thank you very much for the confidence boost. But if they come up to you and say, I find you so handsome, then you'll be calling the police. That's flirting. That's more obvious. Try that one. Or you can be even more brave and just say the words, I think you're hot. We're going to pick that up. We're going to know what you mean by that. We'll acknowledge that. Us fellas tend to be very literal with words. So say what you mean what you say. Open that door if you want them to walk through it. Stop leaving them to guess. We're not mind readers. Hope that helps.
I'm Quincy. I'm a hairstylist and a barber. I'm from Jersey. So yeah, if you ever want to get your hair done, I'm here.
All right, I love it. And how old are you, Chris?
I'm 26.
Still, okay. Now, what do you look for in your ideal woman?
Right now, I'm at a time period where I'm like really focusing on my goals. So I'm very like goal driven. I got some shit I'm trying to do right now. So as long as you add in and not subtracting to my life, feel me? That's all.
Okay. All right, so we have one balloon that popped. Let's go ahead and figure out why she popped her balloon. All right, please, what's your name and why you popped your balloon?
Hi, my name is Shivani. Good, nice to meet you too. That was very nice of you to introduce yourself like that. I popped my balloon just because the look isn't really for me personally, and also then like what you do for a living, good for you. I'm very happy, but I think I've mentioned previously, like I'm in HR and I'm a corporate girl, and I would like to have a man that's going to understand that lifestyle and be able to, you know, implement their life into that lifestyle.
So you think because I'm a hairstylist and a barber, I can't understand your lifestyle?
No, it's not that. It's really not that. It's just I know what I like and I know what I want, and I just don't see myself specifically with the man that does hair for a living. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. It's just for me personally, I see myself with like a corporate man, businessman in corporate.
Okay. All right.
I respect it. I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I am a businessman, in fact. But I respect that.
Okay.
You can go to the next.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next. Now, I'd love to figure out why you didn't pop your balloon.
Very attractive man. My name is Iffy. I'm 26. Oops, sorry, I don't. But yeah. And I like that you are a barber and entrepreneur, and hopefully you have other goals and aspirations, right? Can I ask a few questions?
Yes. Go ahead.
Do you have a relationship with God?
Yes, I do. I grew up in a very religious household. I went to church with my grandparents every Sunday. But now that I'm older, you know, I'm very busy right now. I fully booked most weeks. So Sundays I do work, but I do try to, you know, read the Bible and look at scriptures sometimes, you know, just to remind me to keep my head focused and straight, you know.
Okay.
How do you handle conflict in a relationship?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Just talk, you know what I'm saying? We're not mind readers, you know what I'm saying? I can't understand what you're going through if you don't tell me. That's about it, just talk.
I've concluded a long time ago that a lot of girls get into relationships not because they want love and commitment, but because they want to be content creators and they want other women on social media to envy them. The standards that you guys claim to have are not only materialistic, but they are also Instagram aesthetics. Women that have actual standards that are not influenced by social media know that when they say they want flowers, it's not necessarily the flowers they're talking about. They're talking about romance, they're talking about gesture, they're talking about thoughtfulness. But because you guys don't actually have standards, you judge the flowers and you're like, these flowers from Woolworths, or these ones that you picked on the side of the road. Me, I want those big red ones from Instagram so that I can hold them on my back and take pictures just like every other girl. Another example of real standards is when a woman says she wants a man with a car. It's because, first of all, she has a car and she understands that cars make relationship and life easy. So because she's used to being able to move around in convenience, she wants a man that can meet that standard. You with fake standards, you judge the car and you're like, a Datsun. I don't want a Datsun. It must be a Mercedes-Benz. Because why? On Instagram, when you post the dashboard, you want it to be aesthetically pleasing. When women with actual standards say they want men that take them out on dates, they mean that they want quality time where they can sit down, enjoy nice food, and have a conversation with their partner. You with fake standards, you want to go to the restaurants that all the social media influencers go to so that you can say, yeah, even me, I was there, and order sushi because yes, everyone is ordering sushi and sushi is the new thing. You order wine because wine is aesthetically pleasing on Instagram. Shop men for once and be women with value. Women with value are women that are financially literate and financially disciplined. For once, instead of sucking your man dry just so that you can show off to girls on social media, say, babe, let's not go to the trip this January. Let's save it for December. Get ABC sorted out because it's important, and then we'll go in December. I don't mind. Women of value don't even have to ask for things like girlfriend allowance because they know that they can ask for money when they need it or want it, or their men can just literally just give them like for free. But because you guys show that you're not women of value, you're constantly sitting there and counting that, doesn't give me girlfriend allowance, he doesn't do this or he doesn't do that. What do you do for him? In what way do you add value to his life? What I love about men is that they're not very fussy about women making money. Like, as long as you've got a job and you're doing something, they're happy. The least you could do is appreciate what you're given, take it and multiply it. Because a real woman can take 50 rand and use it like it's 100 rand. Because why? You're financially literate and you are an intelligent woman. Men are literally so easy. The minute he sees that you are here to add to his life, not here to suck him dry, there's literally nothing he won't do for you. Please stop with the sheep mentality and work on being a better woman for yourself and your partner.